Man, that itch cream doesn't work. Oh, like I got an itchy torso. Oh man, one sec. I gotta get up and get some. Oh, buddy. What you thinking of, boot? I'm gonna try to make this morning live stream pretty productive because I'm gonna keep this one a little bit shorter than the evening live stream we're about to have. So there. I'm gonna move this thing for now. What's up? Coffee time. Perfect temperature. I don't want to spill it. What's up? Hi. How's it going, AOL Bico? I'll wait for a few more people to join before I get into it. Yeah, I've been thinking about my my glands right here, my lymph nodes right here. I'll have a doctor look at those next time I go there. Cause like, I know I've had them like this since I can remember, since I was a kid. But I'm wondering if I do have a minor thyroid issue, because for one thing, if it were serious, they'd be tender. They might be tender, they might be hard to the touch. They feel fine. Yeah, and I've had them forever. I don't like them. If I were rich and I were to get any type of plastic surgery, I'd get rid of those. These things here, these. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of them because they're my glands, right? I need them for my immune system, but I would have them maybe lifted up into there. I don't know. Like, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. It's like my least favorite feature right there. My glands are my lymph nodes are my least favorite feature. Hi, thank you, Robbie. Absolutely, we're keeping the faith. You betcha. Like, okay. Time for a skincare routine. There's so many movies I want to watch. And then I always it's always like, I forget to watch it, and then another movie comes across I want to watch, and I don't watch that one. I have a whole list of movies that I need to watch. It's almost as long as my ever-growing book list. You know, that would be a good idea if I read, actually. I have so many good books here, like, so much to keep me occupied when I'm trying to quit smoking weed. It's just, we always are looking for this immediate sense of gratification. That's the thing. I think really in the early stages of my trying to take a break from weed for motivation and for my finances mostly. I should meditate. I should do yoga. I should move around. Even play video games, you know. That sort of stuff can give me a healthier dose of satisfaction a lot quicker. Then gradually, as my mind slows down, I'll be able to enjoy my books. I'll be able to enjoy just, you know, anything that I like to do. I hate anxiety. Fucking hate it. You know what else I hate? Kidding. Let's talk about things we love. I should actually just list like 5 things I hate and then 20 things I love. Huh? How about 5 things I hate and 20 things I love? Oh, you know what I hate though? I just have to say it. I hate vindictive people. Vindictive and petty people who have, and here's the thing. Some people have a cause to be vindictive. Some people don't. Some people just do it to be petty, even when they don't have a cause. For instance, say someone inconveniently takes a person's, like, is there first, right? Wherever it is. First one to the coffee machine maker, first one to the bathtub, whatever, you know, could be anything. And suddenly, person who comes in and finds out someone else is taken is like, oh, well, I feel entitled to it, so I'm gonna ask that person if I can have it, and if they say no, and I'm gonna stomp off and give them a cold shoulder, and then the next day, and then the day after that, I'm gonna treat them like with petty vindictiveness. You know, I'm gonna like one up them and try to make them feel bad about themselves, and give them the cold shoulder, silent treatment. If it's not the silent treatment, I'm gonna shove my way in front of them next time. Like, treat me like I actually did that. Like I ever did that. It's like, no, dude, I was just waiting for my for the hot water to turn on, and so I had to wait like 10 minutes. No, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. And so they stomp off, they leave the house, they go driving off. It's like, well, if you're in such a hurry to take a bath, then why did you leave? Because I was only in there for 5 freaking minutes. The moment they said they were in a hurry and they needed to go, I was like, well, I have to go somewhere too. I have to go down there and get my meds. I have to, I have to be on the train and out all day, man. Like, come on. And not only that, but I only take 5 minutes in there tops because I get hot and bored in there. Anyway, I'm only in there for a second. I'm out of there by the time they're driving down, like down the road, right? It's just like no, the only purpose is to try to make me feel bad and to try to be manipulative, to try to be emotionally manipulative, and I hate that. I hate that. I hate that behavior. It, like, pick on someone your own size, or someone who actually, matches your rage or your discontent or whatever. I never deserved any of that. Anyway, here's what I love though. Okay, forget about the things I hate. Fuck it. I love raindrops on roses with, I'm kidding. I love Shando. I love dogs. I love dogs. I love the beach. I love theme parks. I haven't been to a theme park in a long time. I love video games, books, art, of course. Duh. I love being clean and strong and resilient rather than rotting in my parents' trailer while using the dope. Yeah, that was the lowest of my life when I was living in my parents' trailer while on heroin and drinking at the same time, right after my best friend died, or around the time my best friend died. Worst period of my life. I'm grateful and happy, and I love that I'm not in that situation anymore. I love movies, I love popcorn, but only when I make it. I'm very particular about how I make my popcorn. I don't like sweet popcorn. I don't like movie theater popcorn. It's so buttery and salty that it hurts my mouth. It hurts my teeth. It kind of hurts my gums. Hurts my lips and my gums. Man, I hate that shit. Okay, anyway. But I love the way I make it. I just dip my spoon into the grass-fed butter and then I sprinkle it so that it's evenly distributed and coated, and then I shake it. And yeah. thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for all the hearts. Oh, by the way, let me share some of my information with you guys. In case any of you would like to commission me. Oh, sheesh, I forgot to check my Instagram yesterday. I have an offer for the Vince McMahon. I'm really excited about that. If Joseph's here, we can talk. We can talk about that because I'm really excited to sell you that painting. I hope you stick to the deal here. Hopefully, I haven't kind of made a deal. Kind of haven't. I don't know. I guess it's finalized when I get paid, at least half. But hey, thank you, Dominic. Popcorn helped me quit cigarettes. It's one of the substitutes. Yeah, I would say so. I haven't had any today though. Yeah. And coffee, definitely. And the fucking vape, but you know this is gonna be out. Gotta get myself a new one. I hope I was able to set up a direct deposit with this to my bank. I'm not sure. I think I did. Huh. Okay. Okay, my PayPal. I'll share my PayPal, Cash App, Instagram, Discord, just as usual. Any help is appreciated, but it is not like required. It's not a requirement. Let's see. Shando the Dowd. I'm still thinking of what I can show on my membership only channel. Maybe I'll do yoga on that too. Maybe I'll just like get up earlier and do different things on my membership. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I gotta write things down. It's like I want everyone to be able to see my content, you know? But it's cool that I have a way for people to, you know, pay me to. Let's see. Instagram. It's going to be Anna.Katerina.art. Oh yeah, we are painting prints tonight. We are painting prints. Here, let me show you guys my work in progress. So far we've sketched him, just, you know, a rough sketch for the watercolor painting. Let's see. My Discord is emerald_wing_13473. You shall remove your wigs, and you shall remove your shoes. Okay. This is so bad. I want to see that movie, The Witches, but I do not want to see that version of it. I'd rather see Angelica Houston as a high witch than Anne Hathaway. Like, why'd they make her look like a shark woman? Like, half Joker, half shark. Half witch, I guess. Half, I don't know. I don't know what was going on with their bald heads, but... And you shall remove your wigs. Hey, I could probably do that better than her. Shit. I could probably do that better than her. I just don't think that she was right for that role. Even though I haven't seen the movie and I've seen like dozens of clips on YouTube. Like, I can't escape him. So bad, but it made me want to see the original. I'm kind of sad that I didn't see that as a kid because I kind of liked those fever dream sort of nightmarish movies from the 90s when I was a kid. Like Matilda was kind of a fever dream, wasn't it? Isn't that movie a bit of a fever dream, Matilda? That part where the kid is forced to eat the chocolate cake scared me as a kid. Scared me. How long have I been drug-free? Since February 28, 2023, my friend. What date is it? Ooh, it's the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Isn't it Valentine's Day today? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Ooh. This Balta green might look good with the red. Ooh, the original Mary Poppins is really good. I love Mary Poppins. Because I love not Emma Thompson. What's her name? Oh, gosh. Julie Andrews. I love her. Oh, I love her. And you know what other movie I've always wanted to see, and I haven't seen it? The Devil Wears Prada. Because, who's that actress who's married to the guy from The Office? I really like she's in the scary movie where they're not allowed to make sounds, otherwise the monster gets them. A silent something. I forget her name, but I like her. I like her. I love The Office, guys. But you know what? Like, back when I was watching it, few years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I was watching it for the first time. That whole scene with Pam getting married with the Chris Rock song in the background, or not Chris Rock, Chris Brown, sorry, Chris Brown music. And that song is a moment, by the way. It reminds me of 2005 or whatever. I don't remember when that came out, but it wasn't like I felt bitter or jealous or anything. I just felt sad, you know? I feel like that's exactly what I want. And that's exactly what I want in a relationship and in my future. And at that time I was doing heroin and no one knew I was doing heroin. And I just felt like my life was super hopeless and it was just such a realistic, you know, the way they showed it. It's like, that doesn't seem like it would be impossible for me to attain in my life. It's nothing about it that, like, the wedding and like that whole scene was unrealistic. That was like my dream right there. So it was like I couldn't watch it, especially when I was a heroin addict, because I felt it just reminded me of how hopeless and lonely I am, or was. So it just made me sad. But I should watch it again because I love that show. I love Steve Carell. I'm not crying. I'm just trying to get some of that out from under my eye. Yeah. I just felt sad. Like, it just was reminding me of what I was missing out on, you know? A good job, good friends, a good boyfriend, you know, all that stuff. It fucking made me want to be a receptionist. I probably wouldn't be bad at that job. I'm pretty patient, tolerant. Well, I'm 35 years old, my friend. I'm a little old for you. I'm gonna be 35 this month, on the 26th. On the 26th. I'll meet my Jim someday. But we gotta have chemistry. I know when I'm in love with someone. I know when I'm in love with someone. And there's got to be some type of spark. I have to be attracted to them in some way, you know, whether it be their personality or whatever, you know. It's usually the personality that draws me in. Not that there's anything wrong with the personality of the person I'm not attracted to or who doesn't work out for me. It just, there's no chemistry there, you know. And that's not something I can control. I wish I could make it a lot easier. Oops, jeez. I just hope I don't run into anyone like my ex either, you know, because like I remember when I know I don't like to trash talk and all that, but I was mentioning something that happened like when they first asked me out, we were just friends for like a while. We met in college. We met on a in geology, and first time he asked me out, I rejected it because I didn't want it to ruin our friendship, right? I was worried if something happens, if we don't work out, then I'll never see this guy again. We won't be friends, you know? Which was true. Anyway, so they asked me out at least 3 times, and I said no. Oh, then a while down the road, they just accepted it, that we're just friends and all that. But I started to have feelings for him. I started to like him eventually. And so I was like, well, I mean, I did like him. I didn't want our friendship to die. But I knew I liked him, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm willing to give it a shot. Yeah, let's be an item. Let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. So we did. But years down the road, throughout our relationship, he would not stop reminding me and shaming me and putting me to shame for ever rejecting him in the first place. Like, how dare I have the audacity to say no to him ever? Like, you know, even when I try to explain that, oh, I didn't want to ruin our friendship, and I come back like, no, none of that mattered. None of that mattered. No, for him, it was like a weapon he could use against me. I don't know, to make me feel bad. Narcissist. That's all it was. It was narcissism. So, yeah, I mean, I hope I don't run into someone like that, because I don't know, guys. What do you think? Like, if any women in the comments, or guys even, like, have you ever run into people like that who just really try to make you feel bad about every little thing that like, even though it's like you didn't do anything? It's messed up, I think. I think it was very messed up. And then for him to cheat on me? Wow. It was like they courted me. This is another thing I watch out for, is guys who try to buy my affection, you know? If they're just like buying me all this stuff, and then once they have me, they won't even celebrate my birthday. Yeah. There was a point where he wouldn't even, it was like he refused to celebrate my holidays or my birthday, but we were always doing his stuff. Like, you know, he did like Chinese New Year and all that, and we all celebrated that and had a good time. But anytime one of my holidays came up, he didn't want to celebrate. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid that that type of person at all costs. I think most people are not like that. I think that's messed up. Still got to be careful though. Anyway, we're talking about relationships right now because it's Valentine's Day, I guess. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, we're not gonna encourage anyone on this channel saying that opiates are the best thing ever. Yeah, I block them. I don't want that. Well, thank you. what's the belief system I had to work on? Well, I regained my faith in God. My general relationship with God, you know, with Jesus. I'm Catholic. I'm a born again Christian because I mean, I was agnostic for like 10 years, starting like around the time when I was in college. Yeah, I mean, not only did my boyfriend chain me out of my religion, but college did, man. People were really nasty towards Christians. And I mean, of course, I went to college in Portland, so duh. Yeah. They shamed Southerners, religious people, you know, you name it. And Jesus predicted that that would happen, that Christians would be mocked and persecuted and treated like crap, especially towards the end of the world. Oh, and also that a lot of people will convert to Christianity, which is already in the works. Just look up the children of Medjugorje. They're the ones who are going to witness and know all the signs. They're not allowed to tell anyone. But the signs are they're showing up. One of those signs is all the people converting to Christianity. That's one of them. And then people are converting en masse. I feel like having more coffee. Not in Europe, huh? Huh. That's interesting. I need to look up the stats on that again. But that was one of the predictions, and I'm hearing people talk about it. It's interesting. One thing's for sure, if I ever do start to make a lot of money off of this, rule of thumb is to not tell anyone about it. I hear too many stories of people who finally make a lot of money, and then they're really generous with their friends and all that, and then their friends take advantage of them. If not, end them. So yeah, you gotta be careful about that, because people get so ugly when it comes to money. People get so ugly. It's like, all I want is to be able to support myself. I just want to be comfortable and be able to support myself is all. And not to have to lean on anyone for that matter. I don't want to be dependent. I'd love to be in a relationship with someone, but I wouldn't want to be in a situation where if, say, they left, I have nowhere to go or stay or whatever. I'd have to go back to my parents, whatever. I'd like to be able to stand on my own 2 freaking feet. So I'm hoping I can hustle. I don't know if that's in my blood. Maybe it is. Who knows? Well, thank you for the $2, Dominic. Thank you. Oh yeah, cappuccino sounds good. Money is the root of all evil. Or it can just be a tool. But a lot of people lose themselves over it, that's for sure. lose their souls. They commit atrocities in the name of money. Families become divided in the name of money. People kill in the name of money. It's, yeah, that's the way it always has been. It's terrible. I mean, even in the Bible, they probably mention that it is one of the roots of all evil. Yeah, it's like some people don't truly know their friends until they make it rich, right? But I somehow doubt that I'll ever be rich. I don't know. I don't know. But I doubt it. Hustle? Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. There's one aspect of when I was doing heroin that I remember, and that was that, like, I had no fear. It was so dangerous. Like, I'd put myself around dangerous people in the most dangerous situations without even, with no, like, alarm bells whatsoever, you know? And I've heard that about that specific drug. It makes it so that you lose that fear part of your brain, which is not good. It's all fun and games until someone kidnaps you or something. I So as usual in our little afternoon live stream, or a noon live stream, we have a noonish live stream, afternoonish live stream, and we have a evening live stream where I paint. I'm gonna paint. We don't always paint on evening live streams, but we're gonna do that tonight. Sometimes we play video games. It depends on how I'm feeling. Oh gosh, I love this stuff. Yeah. Well, kinda, I guess, right now. I mean, I'm just live streaming as much as I can to help my channel grow as much as I can, you know? And, you know, I am also applying for jobs. Don't get it twisted. I applied for like 4 jobs the other day, and hopefully I get a response back. I've heard around this area people are having a hard time finding work, so I'm not feeling like too down on myself. Like, I've been working really hard. If I'm not looking for a job, I'm live streaming here with you guys, or I'm helping my family out with something, or, you know, I'm look at my baby boy, taking care of my boy. Look at him. Tired.
Feeling tired.
I haven't looked up the statistics on unemployment in Oregon right now, but I heard it's not good.
Yeah, Shando's a tired boy.
Shando. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. I can't believe we're well over 3,000 subscribers now. Really happy about that. We're making it. We're going up to the top. If I say let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go constantly, will more people follow me? I don't know why. It just seems like that helps other people when they constantly say that over and over again. I don't know. I guess it gets people amped up. Maybe it would just be annoying if I did it. Well, thank you. Thank you, Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm trying to quit that Mary Jane. It's not going to be easy. It's like I didn't get much sleep last night. And I know it's going to be really hard. It's like throughout this week, probably on my live stream, I'm going to look tired and act tired eventually because I have well, then again, I'm getting my melatonin. Hopefully that helps. I haven't taken a long time, so I know with melatonin, my tolerance on it goes up really fast, and then it stops having much of an effect with my sleep, and then it's like I gotta take more of it sometimes to make myself fall asleep. That doesn't sound like it's very good for you. It makes me groggy, actually. So we'll see. We'll see.
Aww, look how he's looking at me. He's looking at me right in the eyes, everyone. Look at him. Oh, you hear that? It's an airplane. It's an airplane.
Yeah, I've been taking magnesium too. That seems to help with my mind calming down a little bit. It'll probably help even more once I've been off weed for a while, you know?
Aw, he's looking at me right in the eyes, guys. With so much love.
Take care, Serpent. Anyway, you see my dog. Ooh, put that away. So, dogs. Hi, happy Valentine's Day to you. How's everyone doing on their Valentine's Day? And that, you don't, it could just be a holiday about love, guys, for anything. It doesn't have to be all about relationships, and, you could just, love your dog. Or you could love what you do, or love your work, or your family, or nature, or God. There are all kinds of things to love for. So yeah, Valentine's Day doesn't have to be all for people who aren't single, Doesn't have to be like that. Nice. What you sketching, buddy? Malibu? Nice. Oh, or hi, Valentino. That's a cool name, by the way, Valentino. I don't hear it very often. Just like I don't hear the name Philomena very often. Nice. Do my hair. Well, that's... Okay. Let's be stretched a bit. Yeah, actually, this will help with the pulling and stuff too. I'm dropping stuff. Okay, all that stuff. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Hi everyone. What day is it? Saturday? It's kind of a quiet live stream today. Not many people here. Half Italian, half Czech. Hey, Steelier, happy Valentine's Day. Gotta look at sometimes when you're putting on your makeup on, I feel a bit like I'm imposing. That's okay. It's kind of a girl's thing, I don't think guys usually like that type of content. Because you guys don't use that stuff. So it's like, unless you want to. Which some guys do put on makeup, but usually not if you're straight. So I'm assuming a lot of the guys here are, here because I talk about recovery and addiction and other things, not because of the makeup, but kind of helps me get into a conversational mood, kind of wakes me up. It's kind of soothing. But yeah, just do this and I'll make myself some more coffee. Man, you know, I saw one of my older videos come up and my hair was just really short. And it was only 10 months ago that I posted that. And look how long, it was like really short. Now look how long it's getting. Really happy about that. Been just trying to take care of my hair. Try not to apply too much heat to it. I try not to wash it too much. I wash it every other day. I apply healthy coconut oil and keratin masks sometimes. If I have that stuff. Could probably just put coconut oil in that, it'd be fine. Okay. Man, how's our connection doing? Thank you guys. Looks like our connection's fine. We just don't have many people here right now. Maybe it's because it's Saturday and it's a little early on a Saturday. I'm not sure. Where did I put that? Oh, it's right here. Like certain hairs can't be included in the ponytail. Okay. Ooh, that one's gonna tug. Please don't pull. Oh, perfect. Strong. I don't know, there's a little bit pull in there. Ish. Saw something. Move that guy down. You're not included. Some hairs are just too short still to go up in the ponytail without tugging on the rest of my scalp. There we go. You will remove your wigs. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. This becomes a real arm exercise when you can't seem to get it right every time. Okay. Okay, what you know, I try to look on the bright side. At least it's exercise. Yep. Oh, that's good. That's better. Vigs, you shall remove your wigs. I'm gonna get some coffee. So there. Didn't bring it with me. Coffee. What was that? I haven't blended in that enough. All right. Don't even ask. And don't even try to guess what song I was trying to play on my cheek. All right. Make myself more coffee. And you're an angel, Shando. You're an angel. You looking up at my birth? I know. You're good. My sweet baby boy. He's so good, guys, and he's so smart. He's so smart. Some coffee. Coffee. That potato casserole's all done. Everyone loves it. Baby boy, I need to get more water. One second. Here you go, kiddo. Well, that's brewing. Yeah. Hold up. Ooh, where's my window open? It's cold. Okay, guys, be right. Ooh, I need to charge my little light here too. One sec. I knew I should have done that. Okay, buddy.
You just chill, okay? You just chill your paws. Your little paws. I love you.
I'll be right back. His jeans. Aw, hey buddy. Let's turn on that light. We'll close that part of the window. Open this part. Better. Put a little sunlight in. And turn on this light. Okay. Sorry, that was scary. My hair looks better yesterday. And probably because I washed it today. My hair always looks a little bit better a few days after not really washing it with shampoo. Just looks a little more full. But yeah. Yes, sirs. How's everyone? Did. Yeah, I agree, Barney. Same here. And in fact, we're going to read some Bible verses. Okay? We're going to end this live stream at 2 o'clock, okay? And start the next one at 5:30. But I was going to write down some things that I'm grateful for. Okay? Let's see. Get a good pen. This pen has a little crown on it, see? Okay, what am I grateful for today? And what is the 14th? 14th. 2026. Okay, let's see. I'm grateful for humor. That we have humor in this world. Let's see, what else? I'm grateful for you, Shando. Health. I'm grateful for God and the joys of life he gives us. The joys of God and the joys of life. Revelations 12. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. Shando, but no W at the end. Let's see. What else? What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my subscribers. Absolutely. My art. My little brothers a gift. My birthday gift from them, which is this gaming mouse. They gave me a gaming mouse for my birthday, my brother. See? And it has lightning bolts. You can't really see it here, maybe a little bit. They light up blue. And it looks really cool. Okay, so put that there. Gaming mouse. I'm grateful for having a backbone. Contrary to some people's belief around here. having a backbone. Oh yeah, when I was a little kid, I was told I didn't have a backbone because I cried easily. Let's see. Happy Valentine's Day. Just writing things I'm grateful for in my gratitude journal. And we don't have many people here, but welcome everyone who is here. Okay, let's see. What else? What else am I grateful for? Being clean, of course. Being clean. Being clean and having resolve. I'm grateful for my friends. Okay, I'm grateful for health. I'm also grateful for being relatively fit for someone who was an addict. I'm grateful for delicious food, of course. Just try to think of things to be grateful for until I reach the bottom of the page. Delicious food and the ability to cook. There are some people these days who cannot even make them egg. Okay. I'm grateful that I was a 90s kid. And one more. It has to be a good one. Video games. Okay. All right, so I'm grateful today. I'm grateful for humor. I'm grateful for Shando. I'm grateful for health and fitness. I'm grateful for God and the joys of life. I'm grateful for my subscribers. I'm grateful for my art. I'm grateful for my little brother's gift, my gaming mouse. I'm grateful for having a backbone. I'm grateful for being clean and having resolve. I'm grateful for my friends and family, friends and family. I wish my mom was nicer to me. I'm grateful for delicious food and the ability to cook, being a 90s kid, and video games. That's what I'm grateful for today. A lot of the same things. It's hard to not sometimes just keep writing the same thing when you're grateful for something, you know? I'm a simple woman with simple needs. All right, now we shall read the Bible verse, yeah? Bible verse. Oh yeah, I'm grateful for having my imagination intact. Revelations 12, okay. Okay. And a great portent appeared in heaven. Oh, this is Revelations chapter 12, okay? And a great portent appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. That's Our Lady. So I'm going to reread that and start over. And a great portent appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. She was with child, and she cried out in her pangs of birth, in anguish for delivery. And another portent appeared in heaven. Behold, a great red dragon, with 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 diadems upon his heads. His tail swept down a third of the stars of heaven, and cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was about to bear a child, that he might devour her child when she brought it forth. She brought forth a male child, one who is to rule all nations with a rod of iron. But her child was caught up to God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she has a place prepared by God, in which to be nourished for 1,260 days. Now war arose in heaven, Michael and his angels fighting against the dragon. And the dragon and his angels fought, but they were defeated, and there was no longer any place for them in heaven. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. And I heard a loud voice in heaven, saying, Now the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ have come. For the accuser of our brethren has been thrown down, who accuses them day and night before our God. And they have conquered him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, for they loved not their lives even unto death. Rejoice then, O heaven, and you that dwell therein. But woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil has come down to you in great wrath, because he knows that his time is short. And when the dragon saw that he had been thrown down to the earth, he pursued the woman who had borne the male child. But the woman was given the two wings of the great eagle, that she might fly from the serpent into the wilderness, to the place where she is to be nourished for a time, and times, and half a time. The serpent poured water like a river out of his mouth. The serpent poured water like a river out of his mouth after the woman, to sweep her away with the flood. But the earth came to the help of the woman, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed the river which the dragon had poured from his mouth. Then the dragon was angry with the woman, and went off to make war on the rest of her offspring. Okay, so that isn't I don't think that's Our Lady. On those who keep the commandments of God and bear testimony to Jesus. And he stood on the sand of the sea. Huh. Well, only Our Lady has been depicted as a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars. I mean, that's her crown. Huh. It's an interesting passage. I don't think I've ever read that one. Oh, I have more popcorn, all right. Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Okay. Yeah, excellent. I'm appreciating that. Chapter 12, verse 10. All right. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Oh, I like that one. In fact, I'll highlight it. That was verse 10. Oops. Gosh, it's at the very end. Okay. Let love be genuine. Hate what is evil. Hold fast to what is good.
That's the one before verse 9 here. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Beautiful. I'm spending it with you guys and with Shando, and I'm planning on just watching a horror movie or something later. Oh, I gotta go get my coffee. Be right back. Here, get my coffee. I sure love you, Shando. I sure love my boy. Got about 30 minutes on this live stream. Then we'll start another one later. Painting and all that. Whew. So, goodness. Okay, I'll read Mark chapter 51, verse 252. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Gotta read Mark because I can, because I want to. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay, Mark chapter 51. Wait a minute. Does that even exist? Wait a minute, Mark? There is no chapter 51 of Mark, by the way. It's actually a relatively short book. So it goes to chapter 16 and that's it. 51, 52. So I don't know, man. If I'm mixed up or, let's see. Yeah. And I don't think doubt that there's 2 Marks in here. Yeah. No, that doesn't exist, my friend. Unless you mean something else. Yep, I'm watching a horror movie later. Where I ran into this movie this morning and I wanted to finish it. It's called... What's it called again? I forgot already. Shit. Let me look. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Let's see. My channel. My history. Oop. Videos history. Where's my history? Where do I go to my history? I mean, I don't hardly ever use my laptop for YouTube. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, it's called videos. Happy Death Day. It's called Happy Death Day. Psalms chapter 55, verse 22. All right. Chapter 55, verse 22. All right. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Oh, I like that. Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved.
Okay. Second epistle of Paul to Timothy. Okay. This one, second, chapter 3. All right. All right. Let me see how long chapter 3 is. Well, it's just the last chapter here. Okay. But understand this, that in the last days there will come times of stress. For men will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, inhuman, implacable, slanderers, profligates, fierce, haters of good, treacherous, reckless, swollen with conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, holding the form of religion, but denying the power of it. Avoid such people, for among them are those who make their way into households and capture weak women burdened with sins and swayed by various impulses, who will listen to anybody. Oh, sorry. I'll start over on that one. On that sentence there. For among them are those who make their way into households and capture weak women, burdened with sins and swayed by various impulses, who will listen to anybody and can never arrive at the knowledge of the truth. As Jannes and Jambres opposed Moses, so these men also oppose the truth, men of corrupt mind and counterfeit faith. But they will not get very far, for their folly will be plain to all, as was that of those 2 men. Now you have observed my teaching, my conduct, my aim in life. Now you have observed my teaching, my conduct, my aim in life, my faith, my patience, my love, my steadfastness, my persecutions, my sufferings, what befell me at Antioch, at Iconium, and at Lystra, what persecutions I endured. Yet from them all the Lord rescued me. Yet from them all the Lord rescued me. Indeed, all who desire to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted, while evil men and impostors will go on from bad to worse, deceivers and deceived. But as for you, continue in what you have learned and have firmly believed, knowing from whom you learned it, and how from childhood you have been acquainted with the sacred writings, which are able to instruct you for salvation through faith in Jesus Christ. All Scripture is inspired by God and profitable for teaching, for reproof, for correction, and for training in righteousness, that the man of God may be complete, equipped for every good work. Yeah, there will come times of stress. And you know what? All that stuff seems to be coming to fruition. I think you guys, I think that the end of the world is near. I think I would not be surprised at all if it happened in my lifetime or my children's lifetime. At least my children's lifetime, because I'm guessing that by the time those children, the children of Medjugorje, are of a certain age, or when they start to pass on, that's when it's all gonna happen. That's my guess. That would be my guess. Which is kind of scary. Okay, Matthew chapter 26, 36 to 45. Okay, I love Matthew. Chapter 26 to, wait, chapter what? Chapter 26, 36 to 45. Okay, when Jesus went with them to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to his apostles, "Sit here while I go yonder and pray." And taking with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, he began to be sorrowful and troubled. Then he said to them, "My soul is very sorrowful, even to death. Remain here and watch with me." And going a little farther, he fell on his face and prayed, "My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." I wanna highlight that bit there. And going a little further, he fell on his face and prayed, "My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." And he came to the disciples and found them sleeping. And he said to Peter, "So, could you not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." But the flesh is weak. There's still a little more. Sorry. "So could you not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Again, for the second time, he went away and prayed, "My Father, if this cannot pass unless I drink it, thy will be done." And again, he came and found them sleeping, for their eyes were heavy. So, leaving them again, he went away and prayed for the third time, saying the same words. Then he came to the disciples and said to them, "Are you still sleeping and taking your rest? Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners." Man, who could just fall asleep? I guess they must have been really tired. You know? God, they had to have been really tired. Numbers, chapter 31, 17 to 18. Okay, sounds good. Numbers. I think that might be the Old Testament. I'm not sure. I'm very familiar with Numbers. Numbers. Oh, there it is. Knew it. 31, 17, 18. Okay. Now therefore, kill every male among the little ones. Now therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman who has known man by lying with him, Because it's just, oh yeah, this is the story of King Herod, I believe, in Moses. So, gotta have context with that. You absolutely do need context. I'll be right back. I need to go get my water. Drink some water. Okay. Oh, I bet I could finish my coffee. Oh no, it gets better and better. You'd only think that if you'd only been clean for a month, you know. Cravings are pretty bad around that time, but it gets better and better and better with each 6 months to a year. Like, I know it seems like it takes a while, but actually, the more you do it, every day gets better. I think because you feel, you know, it's such a milestone when you're able to make it through the night sometimes. To us who are stuck in addiction, any day without that drug is a victory. So don't believe anyone who tries to tell you otherwise. Some people are just there to shame and rub it in your face and whatever. Just ignore those people. They don't matter. Just trying to see, like, I'm chilly. I wanna find. Ooh, I need to do my laundry too. Guess I'll wear the sweater. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good, Trevor. How are you doing? Drink some coffee. You shall remove your feet. Okay. That's true. Coffee is my Valentine.
Hey, buddy, and Shando. Look, that's my Valentine, guys. Look at him. Look at him. He's looking at me with so much love in his eyes. With so much love, son. Look at those paws. The gentle paws. I know. You mustn't fret. Anyway.
It used to feel better before, but now it's really serving me as an antidote to not using. But I've been a week without it. I don't make promises though. Yeah. Well, it can be very discouraging if, like, you're constantly saying, this is the day, this is it, this is the day I'm gonna change, this is the day things are gonna get better, blah blah blah, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But never get anywhere. You start to just feel more and more down on yourself and more hopeless. It is best to be a realist. And there's also some, merit to be had with faking till you make it with certain things, like recovery and addiction. We got to be our own advocate, because not everyone's gonna be around to support us with that. And also, if you're just getting clean to please someone else, it's not gonna last. Because what if something happens to that person? Then you're not beholden to them anymore. Then you can just go out and use, and because you're not doing it for yourself. So yeah, gotta do it for yourself. Yeah, well, that's how it might feel at the time, especially when you're in the middle of addiction. But once you've been off of it for, a year, you realize that you don't need it at all. And in fact, it just drains you. It gets to a point where that honeymoon phase is so short-lived, and then your life just becomes heroin, 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 heroin. You see a $20 bill on the ground, you don't see money. You see a hit. It's like I've said a million times, and this just sums it up. You can either discard heroin and choose everything, aka life, or you can discard everything in your life and choose heroin. And I choose the former. Acts 2, okay. Acts verse 2, 17 to 21. Okay, we'll do that. 17 to 21. Ooh, I have that highlighted there. Okay. And in the last days it shall be, God declares, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Yeah, and on my men servants and my maid servants in those days I will pour out my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show wonders in the heaven above, and signs on the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the day of the Lord comes, the great and manifest day. And it shall be that whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Hell yeah. Or I should say, heaven yeah. Jeremiah chapter 17, 7 to 8. Ooh, I'm already on Jeremiah. Over here. 17, chapter 17. Jeremiah is pretty long, you know. Okay, it's 7 to 8. Blessed is the Lord who trusts, blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. 7 to 8, you said? Okay. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. He is like a tree planted by water that sends out its roots by the stream, and does not fear when heat comes, for its leaves remain green. For its leaves remain green, and is not anxious in the year of drought, for it does not cease to bear fruit. I like that. Amen. One more, guys. Or maybe I should just open to a random verse. Does that sound good? Malachi. Let's see. Okay, 930, one of the last books of the Old Testament. 930. There you go. Okay, how about chapter 2 of Malachi? Part of it at least, maybe. And now, O priests, this command is for you. If you will not listen, if you will not lay it to heart to give glory to my name, says the Lord of hosts, then I will send the curse upon you, and I will curse your blessings. Indeed, I have already cursed them, because you do not lay it to heart. Behold, I will rebuke your offspring, and spread dung upon your faces, the dung of your offerings, and I will put you out of my presence. So shall you know that I have sent this command to you, that my covenant with Levi may hold, says the Lord of hosts. My covenant with him was a covenant of life and peace, and I gave them to him that he might fear. And he feared me. He stood in awe of my name. True instruction was in his mouth, and no wrong was found on his lips. He walked with me in peace and uprightness, and he turned many from iniquity. For the lips of a priest should guard knowledge, and men should seek instruction from his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. So I'm going to highlight that part. Because I've had people say, like, why do you need priests? Why do you need this, that, you know? But it says it right here. God sends his instructors. For the lips of a priest should guard knowledge, and men should seek instruction from his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. But you have turned aside from the way. You have caused many to stumble by your instruction. Oh yeah, and be careful of false prophets too. You have corrupted the covenant of Levi, says the Lord of hosts, and so I make you despised and abased before all people, inasmuch as you have not kept my ways, but have shown partiality in your instruction. Yep. Cherry pickers. Have we not all one Father? Has not one God created us? Why then are we faithless to one another, profaning the covenant of our fathers? Judah has been faithless, and abomination has been committed in Israel and in Jerusalem, for Judah has profaned the sanctuary of the Lord, which he loves, and has married the daughter of a foreign god. May the Lord cut off from the tents of Jacob. For the man who does this, any to witness or answer or to bring an offering to the Lord of hosts. And this again you do. You cover the Lord's altar with tears, with weeping and groaning, because he no longer regards the offering or accepts it with favor at your hand. You ask, why does he not? Because the Lord was witness to the covenant between you and the wife of your youth, to whom you have been faithless, though she is your companion and your wife by covenant. Has not the one God made and sustained for us the spirit of life? And what does he desire? Godly offspring. So take heed to yourselves, and let none be faithless to the wife of his youth. For I hate divorce, says the Lord, the God of Israel, and covering one's garment with violence, says the Lord of hosts. Sorry, I'm going to start that over. For I hate divorce, says the Lord, the God of Israel, and covering one's garment with violence, says the Lord of hosts. So take heed to yourselves and do not be faithless. You have wearied the Lord, You have wearied the Lord with your words. Yet you say, how have we wearied him? By saying, everyone who does evil is good in the sight of the Lord, and he delights in them. Or by asking, where is the God of justice? Interesting. You have wearied the Lord with your words, yet you say, how have we wearied him? By saying, everyone who does evil is good in the sight of the Lord, and he delights in them. Or by asking, where is the God of justice? I'm going to highlight that last part. Do not put words in God's mouth. Is basically what I take from that. Do not, false prophets put words in God's mouth. And that's really disrespectful. They cherry pick. Or when people sort of suggest in their way that, like, that God is lacking of justice, you know? That's wrong. Yep. The books are a tool for guidance, absolutely. Experienced advices from those who lived in AC/DC times. I like AC/DC, by the way. That that music slaps. Anyway, that'll be the last of that for now. Yeah, absolutely. And if I can recover from heroin, anyone can. I believe that. Thank you, Dominic. Yeah, you got to put yourself first in recovery, absolutely. So yeah, stay strong, prove them wrong. Stay strong, prove them wrong. Of course. Thanks for coming to my live stream. It's very much appreciated. And later we are gonna work on this Prince portrait. I'm gonna do a watercolor of Prince. So this is it so far. Oh, actually, he's turning out good. He's gonna be really good. Especially once I start painting him too. It's gonna be excellent. Here, let me get my little light so you guys can see better. I'll put that's charged now. Yep. Prince so far, guys. We are going to paint him. We are going to paint Prince later. Okay? You excited? You excited? I'm excited. Yes, it is going to be a commission up for sale. Every painting that I produce on my live stream is going to be for sale. We can negotiate a price that will work for you and for me. Okay? So I'm really happy that someone offered $500 for that Vince McMahon painting, because that's a good, that seems appropriate to me, considering how long I've been, commissioning my artwork and everything. Anyway, so. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the live stream now. Okay, so I can charge my phone and all that. And we'll have enough battery life for, you know, the painting session. So yeah, I just, you're sketching Hercules? Cool. I should sketch that sort of, I should do sketches of Greek gods and stuff. That'd be fun. Sketching muscles. I like to draw muscles. Okay, you guys take care, okay? I'll see you later, and do not forget to subscribe and like my content. It helps a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye now. Take care.